I'm Todd Grisham, and we are live here at the one-of-a-kind Empire Fight Camp. And watching this live with me is Johnny Nelson.
About time, too.
It's time for our tale of the tape. Perhaps the greatest heavyweight of all time, the Brown Bomber Joe Louis. He's 6'2" tall, 181 pounds, one of the best right hands in the business. Floyd Patterson, a man that needs no introduction. 6 foot tall, 100... The one and only Joe Louis, one of the most historically important fighters of all time.
This bout is scheduled for 12 rounds of boxing. Fighting out of the red corner, and iconic longtime world champion who defended his title for a record of 12 years, introducing a heavyweight champion of the world, the Brown Bomber, Joe.
An open-air outdoor stadium, what a venue for this contest.
This is one of those places that will prove if you can fight or not.
High hopes for this battle between these two athletes. Neither one of these fighters want to see the judges' scorecards. Oh, and he caught him there with a right hook. The counter punching. Nice exchange here from both men. Fighter told us yesterday, if he doesn't win by knockout, he doesn't consider it a real victory. That's the mentality he has.
Sluggers will hit anything and everything. Your head, your ear, your elbow, your rib, your belly button. They are an absolute terror.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Not a lot of defense here at all. Both want a highlight reel knockout. We wanted action, and they are giving us action. There's a counter shot. Both men step back for just a moment. Nice counter punch. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. Well, he is glad to have heard that bell.
The bell, sometimes it can be the sweetest sound.
Don't give me no free thought. Keep smart. Look at him. He's absolutely knackered, man. He's knackered. His fight. Don't let him get that confidence. He's going to be stressing about his gas tank now. Keep whack.
Well, we've just taken a big breath, and here we go again. Lands with the right counter. Left punch. Quick punch scores. As it is in most heavyweight fights, don't blink because one big shot and this thing could be over.
We've seen it so many times. One punch changes everything. I've seen guys winning hands down. They decide to showboat and show off them. Bang! It's over. So they've got to stay sharp. One punch changes everything.
Both of these men showing exceptional chins, by the way. And he just missed with that left jab. you're a power puncher, you're not as concerned with how many punches you throw. It's about how many you land and how hard they are.
You've got to be courageous when you get in there with someone that's bigger, stronger, and faster. You've just got to use brain there.
Missed him with that uppercut. You'd like to see more jabs. You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. As bad as boxing judging can be sometimes, there's no doubt who won that round.
You can't leave it up to the judges. It's up to you as the fighter. And the cornerman's got to put a firecracker on that fight to get out there and get the job done.
Good man. Keep doing what you're doing. The gaps will appear and he'll start tiring out.
Let's get it started in round 3. He parries the right jab away. There's a big difference between being the aggressor and the effective aggressor. Which type are we seeing so far?
I've seen some aggressive fighters like this, and they are a nightmare. If you are not fit, that is the worst place to be, having second thoughts in the ring.
He blocks the hook. He blocks the right hook. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. You've heard the phrase, finding a second win. I don't think I need to tell you which one of these fighters needs to find it.
What can they change? They can change their attitude. They can change their nervous system for a certain amount of punches per round. Because otherwise, if they deviate from the game plan, they're going to be shattered once again and the fight will be over.
When are we going to see a jab from these two? Neither man really defending themselves. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. At this point, you gotta believe he can't win on the scorecards. Gonna need a knockout.
Needs a knockout without a doubt. Needs to go out there and think, right, you know what? Next round, you're getting it. You're gonna get it. Kitchen sink.
Come on, look across at him. Look at him now. Right, it's so important now in this first minute of this next round to get on top of this.
And there's the bell to start round 4. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
Todd, we know one of these fighters can knock you out with a simple jab. They're that powerful.
And he misses with the left uppercut. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
Now you've got two fighters that are absolutely shattered. What gets you through? Willpower. Calm, because if you panic, you get desperate. If you get desperate, you make mistakes. If you make mistakes, you get knocked out.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. Nice exchange here from both men. Good right hand. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. He is down big time. On to the fifth we go. Power is obviously the great equalizer in boxing, but when you know your opponent is relying on that so heavily, how do you deal with it?
That power, that might be the do or die. That power might be the equalizer.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there might be more action here. You'd like to see more jabs. Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
I've seen some fights with a granite chin. You can hit them with a sledgehammer. They are not going to move. But then I've seen some mad punchers with a chin like a crisp. As soon as you touch them, they're gone. And this is the danger spot.
Men showing exceptional chins, by the way. Both men step back for just a moment. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. From this moment,
I love that. I love.
This is the beginning of round 6. This fighter has tested their opponent's power and apparently isn't impressed as they continue to walk through all these power shots.
Work the body, frustrate them, take the mind off the chin, take the mind off protecting everything around that. Work the body, use tactics sometimes to actually outclass the fight and beat them on points.
Through the hook, didn't land. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. We both know who the bigger power puncher is. There's a significant power difference. How would you handle that?
It's the one who draws first blood, Todd. That's what you've got to look at. If you're there and you know you're in there with a banger, you've got to be on it, but you've got to be confident.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Neither man really defending themselves. Gets out of the way of that left hand. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. The game plan does not seem to be working here. What's he have to do differently?
Wow, it's like two different leagues.
Set him up, but he'll take him out. He's ready.
Here we go, it's round 7. You've seen all the famous boxing movies, the training scenes, the gym work. That's what it all boils down to. Who's going to have more endurance?
Midway through the fight, if you are tired, this can be the loneliest place in the world. If you cheated, now we're going to find out.
Neither fighter willing to sit down on these punches. They're arm punches. They're scoring, but they're not going to hurt anybody. The jab just got blocked. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? He got out of the way of that right hook. How do they use this fighter's aggression against them?
I've seen some aggressive fighters. They can terrorize the life out of you before they've even thrown a shot. The strength they have, the speed they have, and that knockout punch, they want to punch through you. They don't want to punch you. They want to punch straight through you. So you've got to be careful.
He blocks the jab. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. Despite what the judges' scorecards read, there are no losers in this one. Well, we know they've got the advantage so far, but how does this match get turned around?
As long as they don't get complacent.
Jump all over.
There's the bell to start round 8. Gotta let your hands go a little bit. It's okay to be aggressive now. Energy and endurance are not an issue for this fighter who continues to be aggressive as the rounds wear on.
How do you deal with an aggressive fighter? What you do is you fight fire with fire. You either give it them back because that's where they're comfortable, or you play calm, play cool.
So far, it seems like aggression has been the key. This fighter just not slowing down. He just misses with that big right hand. Can they figure out the combination to this safe? Punch scores. How much confidence do you build when your opponents hit you with their best shot and you walk right through it?
What a gift. What a gift it is to have a chin where you know you can walk through anything and everything. When you let those shots go and it's just bouncing off and they're walking you down, it's so demoralizing. It absolutely breaks your heart. What else can you do?
This round's still up for grabs with just 10 seconds to go. What would you tell this guy? He's got to do... Both fighters starting to get tired as we start round 9. Just avoids the left uppercut. Nice job by him to block that jab. And he fails to score with that left hook. You hear people talk about a boxer's chin. Do they have a good chin? Do they have a glass jaw? Those are questions that are being answered here tonight.
Tough, you know what? Sometimes when they're in the ring with fights like that and you punch them, you just want to run. You want that spaceship to come and lift you out there because you think, what the hell am I going to do now?
Just misses with the right uppercut. Oh, Joe Louis just got caught. He's trying to fight his way back into this. I don't know what his game plan is, or if he's even got one. Looks like they're out of trouble. They both want a knockout, you can tell. Parries away the left uppercut. This round could go either way. 10 seconds to go. Well, there was no doubt about who won that. We've made it to round 10. This fighter's certainly not going to out-throw their opponent by any means, but they will, when they hit, be a lot harder.
I've seen certain fighters that can depend on just their power alone. Forget tactics. They know the second they touch you, it's done. That's where the confidence comes from.
Both men step back for just a moment. Big whiff with the right hook. One of the best attributes to have in boxing has nothing to do with boxing. It's how well you can take a punch to the face.
The problem with having a chin that everybody knows if they hit you, you're hurt, you're gone. You've got to protect that, but you've also got to get your shots off. And they forget, you can bang too.
Nice exchanges from both men in this round. When are we going to see a jab from these two? He just misses with that jab. Neither man really defending themselves. Very close round with 10 seconds to go. There's the bell to start round 11. They call it the chin. How strong is your chin? Do you have a glass chin? These are things that can affect the fight.
Don't get trigger happy, because all of a sudden you're going to be gassing yourself out trying to get that shot, and that's when he catch you.
Prevents that left uppercut from scoring. You'd like to see more jabs. One of these fighters is starting to run out of gas. What do you do as a fighter when you just don't have the energy?
What can they change? Can they slow the pace down? Can they hope to knock them out early? What can they do? They've got to concentrate and relax. Because you know what you can do in the gym, you can do it in the fight. You've got to relax.
Some nice exchanges from both men in this round. You can tell he's stronger, but he's not faster. Not a lot of punch output. Thought there would be some more action here. He misses with that jab. A very competitive round with 10 seconds left. And a round that seemed like
I like that.
who thought we would have made it to 12. There's no doubt that this fighter's power can change the fight around in an instant. You can't afford to make one single minor mistake.
This could be really intimidating, Todd. If you know somebody's got the punch power, someone's got the speed, someone can take you out with a simple jab, it can be intimidating. Just depends on how confident you are as a fighter.
That left hand misses. Shots from both of these fighters. Got to be careful, though. Nice exchanges from both men in this round. Another scoring shot there. This fighter has determined that they can walk through any punches that their opponent throws, and that's a very confident spot to be in.
Because you've got a good chin doesn't mean you've got leather skin. It means you can still get caught. So you've got to go for those pointed areas over the eyebrow, the cheekbone. You've just got to try and cut them, skin them, go for speed.
Why aren't they defending? You know the scorecards are going to be all over the place in this one. The judges have spoken a unanimous decision victory.
They've done it before, now they're doing it again, and look what's happened. A unanimous decision. What a way, what tactics, what a game plan. What a result.